Yes, sir. We're back again with another episode of From Downtown. Today is Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. It's a very special day, not just because it's Smoke Break Wednesday, but it is my birthday. June 5th is a great day, ain't it? Honestly, today, like I said, it's a Smoke Break Wednesday, so we always try to keep things kind of kind of quick. And yeah, so the things I really want to talk about today aren't really going to be games that's played. It's going to be games that are going to happen either tomorrow or moving along into the weekend. And that's starting with the best of them all, which is the NBA Finals. The NBA Finals start tomorrow, Thursday. And I just feel like, honestly, the Mavs are getting, I don't know if it's overlooked or on paper, it's just like the Celtics look like they match up well with the Mavs. And then, in all honesty, I think the two games they played against each other this year, I think the Celtics won both. I'm not sure there, so don't quote me there. But I'm thinking that they won both, and also that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown had big games. But when I really dive deep into the stats tonight, to get ready to talk about tomorrow, I think that the Mavs honestly are the better team. They're honestly they're built to be there, even with Porzingis coming back. Their bigs are so versatile, and I feel like it doesn't matter if you're 7'4", 7'5", like those guys still going to get their shots off. They're going to get rebounds. They're going to grab the board. They're going to, and you know how Porzingis plays. Like, he plays on the perimeter anyway, so it's like they're going to be able to guard his big ass out there on the perimeter. You might shoot over me, but fuck, you can shoot over anybody else on the team as well. I mean, in the league as well. So, the only way I see the Celtics really blowing shit out or doing something that where I feel like the Mavericks can't shake back is like with Porzingis. Like, Porzingis has to come out there, bitch, and score 25 every night for that to happen in my mind. And I don't see him doing that. I don't see the guys who like the stars there bowing out to Porzingis at this time. I think that honestly, like at this time with Porzingis coming back from injury, he's going to work his way back into the rotation. But I don't even think that he should be playing 25 to 30 minutes a night in this playoff. Like, even though he is who he is, and that's a big piece of the person y'all, you chose to, I guess, funnel your team around to be in this position now. So, with Porzingis coming back, honestly, I probably think they kept him out of the Eastern Conference Finals because I think he was healthy enough to play in the Eastern Conference Finals. They just didn't need him. But a fully healthy Porzingis playing 28 minutes a night, giving you 25 almost every game, I think it's going to be tough for the Mavs to stop that. And if that happens, that's where the Mavs lose the series. But other than that, I don't see the Mavs losing this series. So, honestly, I think Kyrie comes out and has one of those games in which you just feel like, shut up, man, in which you feel like Kyrie can show you exactly why people in Boston hate him. It's like, yeah, Gordon Hayward didn't work out, but you had me, and I was over here by myself, and I did everything I could for Boston, everything I could for the organization. It just didn't work out, and I'm sorry it didn't, but don't be mad at me. Don't hate me. But it is Boston, and out of all places Kyrie plays, it's like the racist places Kyrie doesn't really perform well. It's always something a little bit on the side of like respecting him as a human being. Like, I guess in all aspects of playing basketball in life, like, just respect him as a human being. And I feel like he goes out there and gives you 30-40. But the way that the Celtics crowd has banter and the way they banter players is like, I don't think nothing's nice is going to be getting told to Kyrie no time soon in Boston. Honestly, other than that, I think that's the only like wild card. I think Luka always comes out to play. He's a fucking asshole. He's always ready to play. It doesn't matter if he's shooting 30 shots, 50 shots, 10 shots, 16 shots, he's going to get 30. So I think that Luka does what he always does, but it's going to be the people like PJ Washington. It's going to be the people like Derek Lively. It's going to be people like, who else am I looking for? It's going to be people that honestly have made a name for themselves in this playoffs. Like, it's going to be those type of guys. Josh Green could be a big piece as well. Thinking about like the smaller guards that the Celtics play, like Peyton Pritchard. I forgot the I want to say his last name is White, not the white man, but it's a shooter out there. He was like 1 foot 18 or 19 in the in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Jason Tatum was still like, yeah, man, keep shooting. Was that Hauser? I think it might have been Hauser, but I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of the others, like it should be, that dictates the winner of this finals. The stars are gonna be stars for both teams, both ways. Chill out. And I feel like honestly, when the stars are stars, we see games that lean towards the better stars. And to me, the better stars are Luka and Kyrie. So there, like I said, I'm going with the Mavs to win the series. The only way that the Celtics do it, like I said, is if Kristaps Porzingis come out there and plays like Black Jesus and goes crazy. But other than that, I don't see that happening. Yeah, baseball wise, I think the last episode we did was Monday, so I think we talked about the LSU North Carolina regional championship or the final game. LSU lost that game by 1 run, in which I feel like shouldn't have happened. But hey, Gage Jump is a hell of a pitcher. Josh out in right field is a hell of a fielder. I mean, he's a freshman, so it's like we're gonna have a lot of players that stick around that LSU locker room, and I guess keep us going into next year. Because I feel like we ended the year great. You know, if that's momentum for next year, then I would love to see how we start off next year. But I know that we started off great as well too this year. And when SEC play came around, it was like we kind of hit a wall in the middle of the season, and I don't know where that came from. But hey, college baseball is still up for grabs. Super regional start this Friday. I think Georgia's hosting one. North Carolina is definitely hosting one. Who else is hosting? I want to say NC State was hosting, or because I know Evansville won the series of the ECU. Yeah, Evansville won that, so they're not hosting. I'm trying to think about who else could be hosting, but it's going to be a lot of fun baseball this weekend. And, you know, it's going to be to a point where I feel like we're going to be worried about more of the college baseball landscape than we probably will be with the MLB. But talking about the MLB, we can slide right to it, like what we have for today. A lot of the games have started. Not a lot of them. Like a few have started so early. But there have been high scoring games so far. And I'll kind of go along with that trend for the rest of the night. Looking at it at 5:40, the Skeens. The Pirates are playing the Dodgers. Pirates at home. Paul Skeens is on the mound against the Dodgers. I think this is his first time facing the Dodgers. The over/under here is at 8.5. Honestly, I bumped it down to 6.5 and took the over, only because I think Paul Skeens, in realistic terms, gives up at least 1 run. Bullpen gives up 2. Now we're at 3, and I think that if we're at 3, the Dodgers are going to do enough to score shit handedly on their end to do exactly what they need to do to cover 6 runs to 7 runs being scored tonight. 8.5 scares me. That 9, just because I don't see a 5-4 or 6-3 game, but I do see, like I said, like a 4-2, 4-3, a 3-3, and then we go into the bottom of the ninth and somebody walks it off type shit. Yeah, I just don't think it stays under 7 runs. Next game that I really want to talk about here is the Twins at the Yankees. We from downtown and went to the Astros game Friday of last week against the Twins, and we recorded out there, of course, and we posted pictures and all of that shit. Hopefully you were following us and you saw those things. But I think honestly the Twins are one of the better hitting teams. I know the Astros ended up winning that series, blowing their ass out Saturday and Sunday. So I think that the Twins, like going into today, should definitely offensively be better. We know that the Yankees are offensively probably the best team in the MLB. So we don't really have much to talk about there about the Yankees. But I do think the Yankees win. But it's like I do think the Twins keep this shit close. And when I say close, I mean legit 1 run. So there, I would definitely look at the 1.5, or along that line. But the only other game that I have for tonight before we get up off of here is the Padres at the Angels. Yeah, Jose Siriano going up against Dylan Cease. This is a game that I definitely think can go under. The money is on overs, but I don't see that happening. I don't see that over being hit, especially with Dylan Cease on the mound, going up against the Angels, in which I feel like the Angels have a very hitter-friendly ballpark. We talk about that a lot. But it's like that short right field doesn't really affect teams that don't hit it to right field. And I feel like the Padres are a team that hits it all around the park, so I feel like they're going to score runs, and it's not going to fare well for the Angels. The last time we called the Angels game, we said that Aaron Judge was going to hit that shit. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo, Juan Soto was going to hit that shit to that little mountain out there. But tonight I think it's going to be somebody like Luis Arias. It's going to be somebody, Jake Cronenworth. It's going to be somebody we just like, what the hell? Why is he doing this? But that's only because I think Sirianni leaves the ball in the zone way too much. So hopefully he gets smacked tonight. And like I said, that's not another over game, but I think this is an under game. I just don't think that Dylan Cease gives up that many goddamn runs. Yep. So other than that, that's all we have today for From Downtown. This has been Carter. This has been a Smoke Break Wednesday, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in.